to let you know that I was really impressed to see that you told the truth about what happened in class, even though the other students did not really want to fess up anything. So I just wanted to let you know that I would have never known how that lamp could have gotten broken in class if you hadn't spoken the truth, and I was wondering what made you do that.
Well, my parents have taught me from the Bible that it is wrong to lie. So I had no choice but to tell the truth.
Well, I sure would like to hear some of those things that you know from the Bible, so that maybe I can use it with some other students.
Sure, I like that. I read a story in the Bible about Ananias and Sapphira that showed that lying is something Jehovah God really hates. I would like to read the story to you from the Great Teacher book, if that's okay.
Sure.
After Jesus dies, many people from far away come to Jerusalem for an important festival. The talk in which is given about Jesus, whom Jehovah raised from the dead. This is the first time many of those who have came to Jerusalem to learn about Jesus. They want to know more, so they stay longer than expected. Some of them run out of money and they need help so that they can buy food. Ananias and his wife Sapphira sell a field of their own. No one tells them to sell the field. They decide it for themselves. So they decide they are going to say that they're giving all the money to the others when they're really only giving a part of it. But say that they're giving all of it. What do you think of that?
Well, they're still giving some of the money. They're just not telling the whole truth. That's okay, isn't it?
Let's see. Can you read this part?
Sure. He goes to see the apostles and gives the money to them. God knows that he's not giving it all, so God lets the apostle Peter know that Ananias is not being truthful about the matter. Peter says, "Why have you let Satan cause you to do this? The field was yours, you didn't have to sell it. Why are you pretending to give all the money when you're giving only part of it? You're not lying just to us, but to God. He's not doing what he says he's doing." On hearing Peter's words, he falls down and dies. Afterwards, his body is carried outside and buried. 3 hours later, Sapphira comes in, and she does not know what happened to her husband. Peter asks her, "Did you two sell the field for the amount of money you gave us?" Sapphira answers, "Yes, we sold the field just for that amount." But that's a lie. They kept for themselves some of the money from the sale of the field. So God strikes Sapphira dead too. Well, I guess it really is a big deal to God when you lie, because both of these people died.
Yes, we can learn from this that God wants us to always tell the truth. I'd like us to read a scripture, Matthew chapter 5, verse 37. Just let your word yes mean yes, your no, no. For what is in excess of these is from the wicked one. Jesus says we have to do what we say, and we have our yes mean yes and our no, no. When we lie, we are copying what the devil does. Can you read John chapter 8, verse 44?
Sure. Looks like you even marked it for me. It's good. You are from your father the devil, and you wish to do the desires of the father. That one was a manslayer when he began, and he did not stand fast in the truth, because truth is not in him. When he speaks the lie, he speaks according to his own disposition, as he's a liar and the father of the lie.
The devil is called the father of the lie because he lied to Adam and Eve and said they would not die if they ate from the fruit. But that wasn't true. Now we grow old and die. So we should always tell the truth and not lie to each another. It makes Jehovah really sad when we do that. It is not always easy to tell the truth, but we feel better when we do.
Thank you so much, Marosa, for sharing it with me. It's very nice.
You're welcome.
It's very nice to handle that first talk. Is always the hardest one. Before you know it, you'll be a real pro out there. Besides, you can tell them about how the nose grows, right? It's a different story, right? Okay, that was a good illustration you used, though. We appreciate that, and you did a real nice job. As you continue growing in the truth, you're going to learn all kinds of ways in which you can introduce scriptures into